Blitz on 2, sponsored by Steen Enterprises, Physicians Foot Care, and Roper's St. Francis Healthcare.
Welcome into another edition of Blitz on 2. Tonight we kick things off with the first round of playoffs for many of our low country teams. So let's start things off with our game of the week, and our very own Jasmine McCoy has all the details.
It's the Blitz on 2 game of the week.
Fort Dorchester is taking on River Bluff for the first round of playoffs. Fort Dorchester finished at the top of their region at 7-0, undefeated. Now this matchup is very crucial for Fort Dorchester. River Bluff is just 3-1, and they've only allowed opponents to score 1 to 2 touchdowns per game. Fort Dorchester hosting River Bluff for tonight's matchup. River Bluff wasted no time getting comfortable in enemy territory as Riley Myers turns on the Jets, and he's finally brought down by the Patriots. Myers back at it again. He's going to run it up the middle for an early score. Gators go up 7-0. Fourth down, Patriots will look to answer back with Dwayne Wright on the carry, but the Gator defense is on it and brings him down. River Bluff takes advantage. They'll fake out me and the Patriot defense. Short pass to their quarterback, Jackson Stone, and he'll run it in untouched for another Gator touchdown. Fort Dorchester, calm and collected, makes their way downfield as QB Zoltan Osborne finds Keith Desasor. Just inches from the goal line, Fort Dorchester finds their first score of the night as Michael Smalls punches it down the middle. They'll miss the field goal with 8 minutes left in the second. Halftime, 14-6 Gators lead. Fast forward to third quarter around the 7-minute mark, and the Patriots score again. This time it's Dwayne Wright. They'll go for 2, but it's no good. 14-12 Gators still up. Fourth quarter, and the Patriots are battling it out as Dwayne Wright is dodging tackles left and right, looking to get his team in good field goal range. And with a chance to take the lead, the Patriots miss. That's the third missed kick so far on the night. That Patriot defense will step up on fourth down with a little under 3 minutes in regulation. Under 2 minutes and the Patriots take over. Osborne will find O.J. Washington. He'll dodge some tackles, and then he's finally brought down. He's going to get up and try to get his team fired up. The Patriots, with 50 seconds left in the game, puts in a different kicker, hoping for a change, but the game-winning field goal is short. No good, and the Patriots lose 14-12 in the first round of playoffs. It was a hard, tough battle for Fort Dorchester, but sadly their season comes to an end right here. Reporting from Fort Dorchester High School, Jasmine McCoy, News 2 Sports.
Woodland has torn through their schedule, and now they get a chance to host the first round of the playoffs. Keon Johnson showing Barnwell what he's made of as he finds some room and takes it all the way for a big first down before being pushed out of bounds. And the Wolverines keep on marching as Johnson drops back. Looks to the end zone, can't find a man, so he buys some time and makes it in for another Wolverine first down. And Woodland now knocking on the door, and since he pretty much took it himself, Johnson going to finish it off with a quick touchdown, and the Wolverines get on the board. But now they're not done. And it didn't take long for them to find the end zone once again as Johnson makes a big-time throw way downtown and finds the hands of just Sean Johnson. He runs it in for a Wolverines touchdown. Woodland would fall in the end, though, 27-20. They wrap up their season at a 5-2 record. Oceanside has only lost 1 game this season, and now they're looking to see if they can finish the season with just that 1 loss. Garrison Kepley in trouble, not for long, as he heaves it downfield and finds the hands of Zay Offord, and he takes it down to the 30-yard line before being brought down. The Landsharks trying to keep the good times going. And on third down, Kepley finds Bryce Throckmorton. He takes it down for a first down before stepping out of bounds, but Oceanside can't find the end zone, so Spencer McKinley splits the uprights for the easy 3. Later on in the second quarter, the Landsharks try the ground game, and the handoff to Von Blue goes for a big gain, and he finds a first down and a little bit more. And since he did such a good job on the last one, why don't you go and finish it off as Blue, you're my boy, Blue, finds the end zone for the Landsharks touchdown. Oceanside goes on to win 31-26. Oceanside face the winner of Brooklyn and Camden. The football season is coming to a close, but for many of our low country teams, they have a chance to see if they can keep it going. And for Goose Creek, that's exactly what they were hoping to do. And our very own Antonio Stinson has all the details.
Tonight, Goose Creek hosts Carolina Forest in their first round playoff matchup.
Goose Creek runs out on their home field hyped up for the playoffs, but Carolina Forest isn't making it easy as Scott Saylor hands it off to Luke Janik as he bulldozes his way through the Gator defense to the end zone for the first touchdown of the game. Now the Gators wasted no time getting into the game as Drew Moore throws it in the middle of the field to Jonathan Daniel, who puts on the Jets, runs past the defender, and gets into the end zone for a Gator touchdown. This will tie the game at 7 and continue the Gators' home field advantage. Now on the next possession, Carolina Force sticks to the run game as this time Scott Saylor takes it in himself to put the Panthers back in the lead 14-7. The shootout continues as this time the ball finds the hands of Malachi Taylor as the Gators again make it into the end zone, tie the game, and try to keep their home fans happy with another big-time play.
Stay tuned for more scores from the first round right here on Blitz Zone 2. Reporting from Goose Creek, Antonio Stinson, News 2 Sports.
The Stags had to hit the road for the first round of the playoffs, hoping to keep their season alive against Sumter. Berkeley runs into trouble early as the Stags try to punt it away, but it's blocked. Sumter takes it the other way, and just like that, Berkeley is down 7-0. But the Stags snap back as this time Jacob Faley gets the ball rolling in a big way. Takes a quick pass, turns it upfield, and gets a big gain, shakes and bakes a few defenders off of him, and muscles his way to the sideline before finally being brought down. And you know what? You did such a good job. Faley, why don't you go ahead and take it on in as he makes his way to the end zone, and the Stags get on the board. But the Stags defense came to play as well as Sumter tries to get the ball rolling again, but this time he's met by a swarm of Berkeley defenders, and they pop the ball free and they recover the fumble. But in the end, Berkeley falls to Sumter 13-34. Berkeley ends their season in the first round. The Green Wave are coming off a heartbreaking loss to Goose Creek, hoping that they can go ahead and take their anger out against Dutch Fork. Starting things off is a big play by the defense as Keith Elmore comes up with the interception and the Green Wave takes over. But Somerville can't get on the board, so the defense has to try to step up. But Dutch Fork gets on the board with the quick quarterback keeper, but the offense strikes back as Colby Shirey takes the snap and sees nothing but open field. He takes it all the way to the end zone. But in the end, the Green Wave fall 42-7. The Green Wave wrap their season up with a 4-4 record. A few of our teams have found themselves into the next round of the playoffs, but unfortunately not all of them. Make sure you hang up your helmets, and unfortunately, we'll have to see you next year. But make sure you stay tuned because we'll have the scores for you. One last look when we come back. Unfortunately, that would be the same case for a lot of our low country teams on Friday. Unfortunately, that would be about it. James Island would fall to North Myrtle Beach 41-12. Berkeley County would have the same story as well as Somerville 34-13 is that score. Then Dutch Fork 42-7. Then we go over with Carleton County pulling it out against Cane Bay 28-27 is your score. Barnwell pulling out the win against the Wolverines 27-20. And over at Johnson Haygood Stadium, Oceanside pulling out the big one 31-26. Carolina Forest pulling out the win against Goose Creek 35-28. Philip Simmons and St. John's Christian Academy. Unfortunately, that would be the end of their road for them. Of course, guys, we only have 2 teams left, but of course we'll have all that coverage for you guys as they continue their road and their journey to the state title.